Welcome to episode 65 of I Wrote This News. Today is Friday, March 11th, 2022. Thank goodness it's Friday, and thank goodness Sarah is on deck. Here's your news. Story number 1, distance makes the heart grow fonder. So let's try that for a while, please. Former President Donald Trump hit President Joe Biden for gas prices being the highest they have been in years with a simple statement, quote, "Do you miss me yet?" The former president's statement came as the Biden administration announced a ban on Russian imported oil into the United States amid Russia's assault on Ukraine and as gas prices skyrocket. Former president and guy who issues press statements as if he's still tweeting, Donald Trump, hit current president and guy who seems to get lost when answering almost any question, Joe Biden, for the fact that Europe would not boycott Russian oil the same way the United States would. Just confirm that most of Europe won't go along with the United States in boycotting Russian oil and gas? Trump said in a statement. Although it's true that Europe will not engage in an all-out ban on imports of Russian oil, European Union member states say they plan to cut gas imports from Russia by 2/3 this year. Such a move would apply significant financial pressure on Russia. Here's the deal. Right now, if the West wants to really hit Putin where it counts, we have to set aside importing oil from Russia. And right now, that means paying more for gasoline at the pump. Yep, we can try to increase production. And yep, we can try to get oil companies to reduce their profits to help reduce costs at the pump. But realistically, if you want to punish Putin's aggression, it's going to cost you. So, do we miss Trump yet? Well, unless he stops yammering for a bit, it's pretty hard to say. Story number 2, at least the spiders are small. Oh, never mind. A lingering worldwide pandemic, a Russian invasion of Ukraine, an American citizenry divided as it's ever been. We've hit rock bottom, right? Not quite. An invasive species of spider the size of a child's hand is expected to, quote, colonize the entire East Coast this spring by parachuting down from the sky, researchers at the University of Georgia announced last week. Large Joro spiders, millions of them, are expected to begin ballooning up and down the East Coast as early as May. Researchers have determined that the spiders can tolerate cold weather but are harmless to humans as their fangs are too small to break human skin. Yep, fangs. The Joro spider is native to Japan but began infiltrating the U.S. in 2013, concentrating in the southeast and specifically Georgia. According to NPR, they fan out across the state using their webs as tiny, terrifying parachutes to travel with the wind. Next up, aliens arrive to take over the planet. Or maybe we all lose our internet access simultaneously. March 11th is the 70th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar. 295 days remain until the end of the year. Now it's time for On This Date in History. On this date in 1702, the Daily Courant, England's first national daily newspaper, is published for the first time. 1708, Queen Anne withholds royal assent from the Scottish Militia Bill, the last time a British monarch vetoes legislation. 1927, in New York City, Samuel Roxy Rothafel opens the Roxy Theater. 1985, Mikhail Gorbachev is elected to the position of General Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, making Gorbachev the USSR's de facto. And last, head of state. 2006, Michelle Bachelet is inaugurated as the first female president of Chile. 2020, the World Health Organization declares COVID-19 virus a pandemic. Celebrating birthdays today are publishing magnate who likes money an awful lot Rupert Murdoch, journalist Sam Donaldson, rocker Harvey Mandel, musician Bobby McFerrin, Hollywood director Jerry Zucker, politician Gail Norton, porn star feminist Nina Hartley, activist offspring Jesse Jackson Jr., actor Terrence Howard, twin rockers Benji and Joel Madden, singer LaToya Luckett, actress Jodie Comer, and English illustrator David Gentleman. He turns 92 today. Happy birthday to all of them, and if your birthday is today, a very happy birthday to you as well. By the way, if you or someone you know is having a birthday and would like us to announce it on the show, leave us a voice message or send an email. The links are in the show notes. Today's news was brought to us by The Independent, Aljazeera, Axios, and the website that's ready for whatever comes next, Wikipedia. If you have a comment or a question about anything you've heard today, or if you have a suggestion, please send us a note at I Wrote This News, all one word, at thatradioshow.com. That email address one more time is I Wrote This News, all one word, at thatradioshow.com.
One more thing, if this podcast sounds a little funny, that's because it's also an experiment. All of the vocals were generated using AI technology. Hopefully the show will sound different and better as the tech improves and as we improve at using it. I'm Bob Neese, hoping you have an amazing day. We'll get together again soon.